watch on Netflix isn't always easy, but there's some surprisingly good stuff if you do a little digging. Luckily, I've done the digging for you today and pulled 10 really good movies on Netflix that are actually worth your time. Let's start out with a couple of movies that are leaving Netflix soon in certain regions, so catch them while you Netflix for a while. Another very good movie that's leaving Netflix soon is the Ridley Scott crime epic American Gangster. It's the true story of drug kingpin Frank Lucas and follows his rise to power in 1970s Harlem while an honest detective works tirelessly to bring him down. American Gangster is one of the best crime dramas of the 2000s and stars two elite actors in their prime, Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe. This is one of those way better than you expect it to be type of movies. It has a very well-written story that keeps you hooked despite the 2.5-hour runtime. If you like other crime movies like Goodfellas or The Departed, this is an easy recommendation. Next up, I have a heist movie that has quietly built up a big following in the years after its release. It's called Den of Thieves, and it's about an elite crew of bank robbers planning one last impossible heist while a relentless group of LA detectives races to stop them.
Important thing, keep your finger off the trigger at all times, unless you need to shoot somebody. When that happens,
3170, we're being held up.
hold it until you run dry.
Den of Thieves definitely has a lot of the Michael Mann classic heat in its DNA. It's a very tense movie with plenty of awesome action scenes. It's a hyper-masculine movie with some of the best shootouts in any recent crime film. If you enjoyed Heat, Den of Thieves has a very similar vibe. Fans of gritty heist movies should definitely check it out. Then for some less violent but still very good movies, one solid Netflix original is the Adam Sandler sports drama Hustle. It follows a struggling basketball scout who discovers an incredibly talented street player in Spain and risks everything to bring him to the NBA. Hustle is one of those Netflix original movies that came and went pretty quickly. Even if you have no interest in basketball, don't let that put you off. At its heart, this is an inspiring underdog story with some great performances. It's a fast-paced movie that's easy to get into. The use of many real NBA players gives the film some authenticity, and Adam Sandler gives one of the best dramatic performances of his career. If you're looking for something that's a little more uplifting than what we've covered so far, Hustle is a great choice. Next up, I have a solid feel-good movie that almost any viewer can enjoy. It's the 2014 film Chef, and it follows a talented chef who walks away from a prestigious restaurant. He decides to open his own food truck, which helps him rediscover his passion for cooking.
Food truck's a great idea. We're talking about a white-on-white 88 Chevy Grumman food truck. It's a blank canvas for your dreams. I'm gonna have him pull it around.
Thank you.
Don't thank me till you see it.
Chef is a funny and heartwarming movie that's almost guaranteed to leave you in a better mood than when you started. It's funny and very easy to watch. It stars and was directed by Jon Favreau and has a crazy good supporting cast including Scarlett Johansson, Robert Downey Jr., Dustin Hoffman, and more. It's not overly sentimental or goofy like you might expect. It's a really well-balanced and authentic movie that's a very satisfying watch. If you're always looking for the best movies to stream, make sure to subscribe to CineGold. I spend hours digging through each platform so you don't have to, helping you find the hidden gems that are actually worth your time. If you're in the mood for some prestigious award-winning type movies, there are a few good ones on Netflix. One of those is the Spanish-language historical drama Roma. It's set in 1970s Mexico City and follows a housekeeper working for a middle-class family as she deals with personal problems as well as major political unrest all around her. Roma was directed by Gravity director Alfonso Cuarón and is one of the most beautifully shot movies on all of Netflix. It's a slower, more deliberate movie than the others on this list, but it's incredibly powerful and very memorable. It almost feels more like a Criterion Collection movie than something you'd see on Netflix. If you don't mind a movie that takes its time, you'll be rewarded with one of the best dramas ever released on Netflix. Another one of Netflix's most overlooked original films is The Two Popes. It imagines the private conversations between Pope Benedict XVI and the future Pope Francis as they debate faith, tradition, and the future of the Catholic Church.
If you do this, you will damage the papacy forever.
I can no longer sit on the chair of St. Peter.
You're mistaken. You are silence.
Both Anthony Hopkins and Jonathan Pryce were nominated for Best Actor for their great performances in The Two Popes. You don't have to be religious religious or Catholic to enjoy it. It's really about two fascinating people with completely different worldviews learning to understand each other. It's an intelligent and conversation-driven movie with a bit of humor and a lot of heart. It's probably not for everyone watching this video, but if it sounds intriguing to you, I highly urge you to check it out. And for something in a totally different lane, we're going to look at the Netflix original horror film Incantation. It's a Taiwanese movie about a woman who breaks a religious taboo, setting off a terrifying curse that threatens to consume her life. Incantation is a slow-building horror film that grips you with its overwhelming atmosphere and sense of dread. It uses the found footage style to make everything feel real and much more tense. It's a solid horror flick that sticks in your mind long after you finished it. It's definitely worth checking out if you're a horror fan. Next up, I have a neo-Western thriller that's similar to movies like Wind River and Gran Torino. It's called Let 'Em Go, and it follows a retired sheriff and his wife who travel across the country to rescue their grandson who's been taken in by a dangerous family.
My boy doesn't have to answer to you. And we don't have to answer to you. Whoa.
Let 'Em Go is one of those movies that builds and builds the tension until it feels ready to explode. It's a grounded and realistic film that never really got the attention it deserved. The villains in this are genuinely intimidating, and luckily it gives you a good climax after all that buildup. Let 'Em Go is worth checking out if you enjoy a good suspense thriller. Then we round off the list with one of the best heist movies ever made. It's a Spike Lee film called Inside Man. It's about a New York bank robbery and hostage situation in which there's way more going on than what initially meets the eye. Inside Man is one of the smartest crime thrillers of the 2000s and has great pacing, suspense, and mystery. It's stylish without feeling over the top and has an excellent dash of humor. It stars a great Denzel Washington, Clive Owen, and Jodie Foster, and it's one of those movies with an extremely satisfying twist ending. If you're a fan of movies like The Usual Suspects or The Departed, there is a good chance you'll love Inside Man as well. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time with more of the best movies to stream. Thanks so much for watching.